What is the biggest difference between Mike Zimmer and Paul Gunther for you?
I think it's different. I mean, the coach style is different. Jim is more, what's the word, old school in terms of his approach, but they both get the job done in their own individual ways. Paulie likes to tell you why he's calling it, so you can think kind of like how he's thinking, like why is he calling cover three. Zim, he'll tell you to call, you're line up, you're gonna run it, it's gonna work. Same thing with Paulie, he's gonna work as well, but he wants to tell us why he's calling it, so we can kind of think like coaches.
And Gunther told us that he expects you guys to know everyone's position on the defense, the defensive line,
right?
Everything, quarterback, stuff like that. How's that going for you?
Oh, it's going well. I picked up the secondary well last year, so this year I already plan on expanding, my knowledge of the whole defense in terms of linebackers and D linemen, but that's kind of Paulie's philosophy, and he really means it. So he puts guys up there on the board and makes us coach the team. Sometimes every day we start off, he'll say one person from each position come up to the board and teach the rest of the team. So it really makes you have to start learning the defense as a whole.
Depth of the secondary is just pretty impressive.
Right.
So how much is that going to make you guys, motivate you guys to compete a little bit more and just stay on top of each other?
Well, I think it's depth, so that's good, because things will happen this year in terms of guys getting hurt. Hopefully nobody, but it's football. So but guys, even last year, guys compete and we push ourselves because we all have goals. And since I've been here for a while, I don't think a guy in the secondary has been to the Pro Bowl. So a lot of guys here are motivated, and we have a lot of good DBs. So just the fact that there's a lot of us, it just gives the coaches flexibility that if a guy goes out, they're not scared to put the next guy in.
George, when you have a season of as many snaps as you had last year, now you I got to feel like are more comfortable here in Cincinnati. Do you have a different approach this year? How do you approach camp? Do you feel different about yourself as this camp gets going?
It's just business as usual for me. I'm just trying to take my game to the next level, to be honest. And last year was, it was a decent year for my first year starting. I know what I'm capable of, and what I put out there in the field last year was good enough. But good enough is not my expectation. And this year I'm just working on little things and trying to push myself with the help of the veterans that we have, and just try to take my game to the next level and help the team get to where I get to.
Have you been up to the whiteboard yet?
Yeah.
Had a diagram?
Yeah.
Yes, how'd you do?
I did good. When you go up there, it's different though. You can know everything, but the fact that you're in front of the team, you have to teach them with the same words that Paulie does. You get a little bit nervous, but I did fine. I know the system, so it wasn't a problem.
Was it easier that you kept the terms the same too?
Yes, that was the biggest thing. You kept the terms the same, but he's going to change some things, obviously. He's probably going to be He's going to have his wrinkles in there, but for the most part, the philosophy, the system is the same, and everything else would just be like learning, a new play for a new game. It's not that hard.
What's your reaction after day one?
Reaction in terms of how we did, or what? How I did. I think I did pretty well. Everyone has room for improvement. It's just the first day. If everyone was ready today, I'm pretty sure the NFL will cut down training camp. So, you come in, you just want to come in at a good start, just a good baseline, and work your way, towards the season. You want to peak at the right time, which is week one.
What are the expectations of this defense? It's been a top defense in the past few years. What are the expectations? Where do you go?
The same as usual. Number one. So we went number one last year. There's always room for improvement. And since I've been here, defense has been one of the strong points of this team. We really emphasize it. So we just want to go up. And I forgot where we ended last year, but obviously it wasn't good enough because we didn't win the Super Bowl. So as a defense, we have room for improvements, turnovers, third downs, you name it. We can always get better.
Talking to Gio, and this one might be out of left field for you, but he was talking about how he still feels he gets to improve